Hey guys, it's Wraith. Welcome to a new game. It's called Bear With Me. It's a point-and-click adventure game. It's a weird kind of detective noir game. But you play as that teddy bear and that little girl down in the corner. And you solve a mystery. There's like a murder. Oh no, it's not a murder. The little girl's brother goes missing, and she goes to Detective Teddy Bear. So, it's relatively new, came out last month on my birthday of all played times. So, let's get to it. New game. Enjoy the show. Bear with me. Starring Marlon Brando as Teddy Bear. This is the city. My city. Miss, wake up.
Please, wake up.
Okay, Amber. How you doing? I want to go back to bed. I'm not ready. Look at the bed.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
A little Full Metal Jacket here.
So fluffy and comfortable.
Yeah, I was glad because there was no subtitle setting in the options, so I was like, I hope there are subtitles just built into the game.
It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways.
How? Oh yeah, that just ticked and went right back. Painting.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process.
So I'm assuming Millie here is not your mother because she's a giraffe. I want to know if you're the only human in this world. Cardboard.
It's filled with stuff I brought from the city.
A biology book?
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects.
Well, at least it's appropriate biology for you, kid. Use the drawer. What did
That's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
So I'm assuming you got a magnifying glass, okay. And I have a Swiss Army knife. That's good to know. Books.
I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Necronomicon, Dyslexia, and Cal to Fright It. Last Encounter, A Trip Through the Wormhole.
Yeah, summon Cthulhu while you're there too?
I just can't seem to find any time in my busy schedule to unpack properly.
Glasses.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
Okay.
Nothing interesting about them. Well, one of them has a PhD in clinical virology, so I guess that's something.
That's a smart pillow.
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
My name is Daniel, not David. I was combining a movie and a game. Use the plant or look at the plant?
I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night.
This is very much a child. Very quirky child.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
Well, I see Teddy Bear's office is a closet. So who's Millie?
My toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
I'm gonna assume this all takes place in her imagination then?
It seems you had a nightmare.
Don't really remember. There was this fire. Yeah, but I can handle nightmares. There was a fire.
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
Dun, dun,
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
I think I can find my brother on my own, or okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. Well, for the sake of story...
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man.
The Red
There
Man.
were a lot of
Where's Method
fires
Man?
down in the city this past week.
That was a
Ever
really old
since
reference.
he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this
Are they
man
ostriches?
has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is
I
someone
like that
else
I'm getting
here
all
with
this story, but
The
she just likes to
Mugshot boys
yammer.
helped
Holy
me through
crap.
the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine.
lozenge
miss.
for all this
I just
talking.
need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Holy crap. That giraffe likes to talk. Alright, so we're gonna go over to the closet and go bug Mr. Bear.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time.
That's what they always say.
Fell on deaf ears again.
Amber hasn't slept in years.
Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in.
Doesn't seem to be working very
We've
well.
done this so many times I've lost count.
And over here,
She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just
Old
hear her out.
Carrot Hill.
Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then They get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way. Or is it the booze that makes me calm?
Alcoholic teddy
Not
bear.
much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup
So
of
this
tea.
is actually what happened to
I know her
Ted
standing in
and
my
Ted.
doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Storm's coming.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Nice
Cut the
Jason mask.
ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
That's none of your business. I was already in bed. You're making too much noise. My birthday's coming up. That's none of your business, Mr. Bear, with your anime X scar on your forehead. I was already in bed.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
She was blind.
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll.
I like this
I've got
bear.
a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this again? You owe me rent. I guess I'll just go alone. You owe me rent for being in my closet.
How about I just keep pretending your office isn't in my closet and you actually owe me rent?
That was kind of a cheap shot, doll. But I guess nothing ever comes for free. What's this nonsense all about, anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all
Stuff.
sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Oh, I was actually supposed to be paying attention to her ramble. Okay. Paper City Orchestra, Paper City Paper Mache Association, Wine and Cheese of the Month, Bird Watchers of the World. Okay, these aren't actually any of them. So I'm gonna go with the bird watching one because of his cigar and poker club.
Yeah. Millie and the bird watchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The Mugshot Boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs, they literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's a communist.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
You're the only person?
I'll have you know, there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Nilly
And you sound
is
like
really
the voice
scared
actress
of
that
this
does
man.
Lily.
I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over, I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat, your nose, or not your left shoe, or my brother. We're gonna go with hat.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Oh, it's out of
Your
style.
magnifier?
That's right, doll face. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Get cracking, cupcake. Well, I have it, but it's broken. The water cooler.
It makes this place look like a proper office. So everything seems to be connected to that Chinese takeout menu.
Sudden cat disappearances. So let's say Sticky's glue. I might be able to take that.
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me.
Can we use the glue? That's it. The glue on that.
There we go. Now I just need a lens.
And then that.
Do what with it?
Oh, okay. That on that.
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Look at that. Solving problems.
Voila!
Super easy.
A perfect
Unlike
crime.
a certain other
Ted
game I
will
tried
never
playing.
know.
Achievement unlocked. Arts and crafts. So we give that to Ted? Okay. Can I give it to Ted this way? Yes. No, look at Ted. Talk to Ted. Let's see, what's in the record player? Can we turn it off? Apparently we can. I'm into heavier stuff.
I
Sneaker.
really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
What? Those must be Ted's.
box.
I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story art.
Product placement.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Well, I'm glad you can see him, girl. I want to touch the fan. Okay. Lamp.
Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office?
Alright, so Ted.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it, though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
I have it. How do I get... There we go.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Okay, Batman. Okay, let's head out. No. Yes, hi, cat. You guys hear meowing? That's my cat. Let's let's use the case. What's under here? Lots of stuff. A battery, we'll take that.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in
Exactly.
handy.
Don't need like a flashlight or something. Oh, it's a radio. I thought that was like knitting needles in a basket. Okay, apparently the radio doesn't work. Alright, so let's talk to Millie, probably. Alright, Dad.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
I don't want to hear her
Mr.
yammer on
Bear,
either.
I know you wouldn't let little miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Or else
Yeah,
what?
that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Okay, into the hallway. You gonna
Let's
do a
head
fancy
out.
little circle?
Watch my back, Ted.
Lots and lots of... What the hell?
That's just...
It's just weird.
Exactly.
Yep, it's weird. The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
Once again, I'm glad you can see the colors.
It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
Oh, banter. Sandwich?
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall, and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
But it is a lamp. Okay, whatever. Moving along.
A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really, just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know.
Glass case. What's in here?
It's locked. An old clock. My grandfather bought this. Or won it in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock,
I want to
though.
see a duel over a grandfather clock.
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking
Exactly.
You're just such a caveman.
No, maybe I am.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines.
what's the
I
difference
can
between
see
that lamp
where
and
I'm
that
going.
lamp? That was a
But
sandwich.
If I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly
Apparently.
ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home. A random, generic asset placed to occupy empty space. Let's pretend there's something inside. Like,
about? A golden retriever puppy just for you, doll.
oh my god, is it really? I want to. Can we take him out? I'm gonna call him Cookie and walk him every day and...
Yeah, no, it was a joke. No one would put a live dog in a sealed box with no air holes. Dum-dum.
You're just so mean.
Such a cynical bear. Into Flint's room. We'll poke it open.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
At least it's your younger brother and not your older brother having a locked door right now. That's the bathroom. It's the attic. I'm assuming we want to go this way. Hello, taxi driver robot. Rusty.
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn
he's a
place
steel
got
worker.
blown
Robot
up.
works at the steel mill. That makes sense. Know anything about the Red Man? We've heard the city's in lockdown. Have you seen Flint, Rusty? You know anything about the Yellow King? And now Ted looks like he's running for president up there. Have you seen Flint?
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
You know anything about the Red Man?
We've heard rumors about some Red Man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber
Assuming that's
stays
your wife and
safe.
kids.
Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this Red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along.
He doesn't have a
after
chance
all
to get
these
drunk
years.
yet. City.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
Oh, new ones. You think someone's trying to cover it up, so no one leaves or enters the city at this point, and how'd you escape? Yeah!
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some
He's a
buster
robot.
tries
He
to
doesn't
pull a
need to
fast
sleep.
one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
Said he was gonna kick him in the chin and then drop an elbow on him? I think. Or I was just reading it way too into it, trying to figure wrestling terminology out of that.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird.
Mr.
Besides,
Dietz.
his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little earbuzz is all.
Okay. You know anything about the Yellow
You know
King?
anything about the Yellow King?
No, really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okay.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
A whole lot of information right now. Parents' room, study. We'll come back here and I'll look at other stuff. Let's go into the study. There's the hole. Got anything hiding in here?
Hey, a flashlight. But there
Ah.
are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Battery.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Oh, I have to find the other batteries. Okay. Hourglass.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
So is this light a sandwich too? Nope.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers, so bear with me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some... Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Protective custody. Are those like Easter eggs I have to find? Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I missed that. I thought the game froze for a second.
I just love these old paintings. If
But
I
Ted
fail
doesn't.
in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster.
Spin the globe.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Around the world achievement. A whole bunch of pointless achievements. This book looks like it's
A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Why is this one?
A book titled Objection, Your Honor. The most commonly used phrases in TV courtroom dramas. I'll allow it. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Apparently all judicial law books.
Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
Very wise words. Something.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
Okay, cigar box.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Anyone knows Latin, and you're watching this, feel free to translate that and put it in the comments below.
Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Damn you, lazy artists. I've seen lazier. Let's look at this before I go touching it.
Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
Let's go look. Anubis, not Anubis, apparently.
There's a number written underneath.
Oh.
107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
107. Okay, so we're gonna probably have that come in handy.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, 'cause you throw like one.
Oh, shots fired.
It's a small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even mean?
I think it means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy.
Nice reworking of that.
It's a small house in the country. It looks so peaceful there. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art I come
Well,
across.
we've come across... Oh, I didn't look at this one yet. Hold on.
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah? How come you're not in it?
So, look at the hole. What we came in here to do initially.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Alright, do I have anything to... I use the Swiss Army knife?
I can't use that.
No. Did I miss any drawers? Oh, there's a key.
We'll have to find another way.
I said I want that key.
We'll have to find it.
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say. It's just hanging around.
Oh, they went there. Oh boy, I think we're gonna leave it at that one right there. That was a good spot to end it. Hope you guys liked the episode. I know it wasn't a whole lot that went on. Got a lot of story, but not much puzzle solving yet. Jeez. I think I enjoyed that way too much. Keep going. We'll keep going with this. Stay tuned for the next part. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to get notified for any of these videos to this series or any other my other videos when they come out, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.